Hey guys, it's Eric again from Perfectly Pink and Particularly Sassy, and I am doing another speed build today. So when I initially started this build, all I knew is I wanted it to be underwater. I didn't know if it was going to be a house or what. So eventually as I was working, I was like, this looks like a really great idea for a restaurant. So in the video, I start off just building the frame of the building. At this point, I still had no idea what it was going to be, and then I remove the ceiling and put in the water so that it is surrounded 180-ish degrees except for the front with water, and I will eventually go through here and place windows through all of it. So like I said, I didn't know in the beginning I was going to be making it into a restaurant, but I decided I thought it would be pretty cool to do a seafood restaurant because who wouldn't want to eat seafood while looking into a pool? So too bad we can't have any fish, but I did place a fish tank inside in the front, which most restaurants that serve seafood have like a lobster tank up front where you get to pick your lobster. I don't think that's the case in The Sims, obviously, but yeah, so I decided to make it 2-ish levels. So the main level underneath is like the main dining area. Well, okay, I should back up. It's actually 3 levels. So the roof is where we are going to put an outdoor eating area, and there will eventually be a bar that's put in towards the end. And I thought this would be really cool for like kind of a romantic thing. You could eat outside. So I'm making like a gazebo type area, and that actually went together pretty well. I was pretty proud of that. And then towards the end I'll put in some trees and stuff up top. So the top area is definitely just an eating area and then a little bar. And you can also get into the pool if you wanted. Now I don't think when Sims go to lots, they're there for like one purpose. So when you label the lot, you label it as residential, or in this case a restaurant, and because it's labeled as a restaurant, they obviously wouldn't go there to go swimming, but I'm pretty sure if you told your sim to get in the pool, they will do it. So you have the option to swim, and then anybody underneath eating dinner could watch you swim. I also do put in the like skylight right here. I'm building, actually I decided to put I was like, I need to put a bathroom for guests, and my thought was to do it up top, but then I would have to remove some of the windows because obviously you don't want to put a bathroom alongside windows, even though it would be just leading to a pool so no one could see in. So I decided to build underneath and put the kitchen in there as well so that the Sims would be out of the way for that and it wouldn't take up the dining area. So this area is kind of just very hodgepodge. I just threw it together. I put 2 bathrooms. They're not labeled for gender, but I did just put 2 unisex bathrooms, and I did put a shower in one just in case if someone wanted to use this lot for like owning a restaurant, there'd be a shower on site, and you could even close off this middle room here in the center and make it into a bedroom, because I know a lot of people when they play these games it's just easier to live on the lot, but you have to have a residential lot as well. So but anyway, you could put in a bed, and there'd be a shower available, so if you did want to live here, you could. One thing I didn't add, and I'm realizing this now, but you can totally go back and add it, it's not required in a restaurant. So in a few, you'll see me change the lot info panel to a restaurant, and you have to have, there's certain criteria for lots. So here, I just changed it. And the criteria for a restaurant is to have a chef's area, a sink, a dishwasher, a host stand. I might be wrong on the dishwasher, but for sure a host stand and a server station. And then like a couple tables, and you do have to have a bathroom on site. So I did meet the criteria with that, but I did not put a fridge anywhere in the kitchen, which, like I said, it's not necessary for this, for the gameplay, because it kind of just all works out of the chef's area. So it was totally unnecessary, but I do realize now, just now, that I did not put in a fridge. So no big deal, it'll still function, and you can always add one in. The lot, I did put it up already. It is on the Sims gallery. It is under Seaside Eats, so that's what I decided to name it. And it's available already, and I'll link everything below as well, along with my Origin ID name. So if you do decide to download it, I will leave the lot costs, and I don't think it'll matter since it's a restaurant, because it doesn't affect your, unless you wanted to own the restaurant for get to work purposes. So it's about $90,000, I believe, all said and done. So it's a little pricey, but it is a lot of land, and there is a lot of seating available in here. So I don't know if there is a restriction. I know that you can only have 20 Sims in an area at a time. So there will be probably no more than that ever in here, but there's definitely plenty of seating depending on what you're doing with it. So if you're just going there to eat, then probably be fine. But if you were owning it as a restaurant, I think that would affect it. I don't even know if it matters. But yeah, so here I'm just putting together the main dining area. I did go with a blue theme to kind of go with like underwater colors. And it doesn't seem like these lights are doing much, and that's probably because there's so much window that it's getting natural light. So I did put them in anyway, because at nighttime it might make a difference. And then too, if you can see, once I spin it back around here, at the top left-hand corner, there is a skylight into the kitchen. So I thought that was kind of cool. So if you did decide to go swimming, you could see into the kitchen from the pool area. And I don't believe it actually gave much light into the kitchen area at all, since it's through the pool. So I don't know if that makes a difference or not. But I also, like I said, put one right up here, as you can see on the top left. So as you are eating below, you can look up and see people who are about to get in the pool, or if you're walking over, you can see people down who are dining. So I did make sure to put a table underneath that area as well. But yeah, I just put 3 tables up top. I didn't think it needed to be too much. There's already plenty of seating downstairs, but I definitely wanted to give at least 2 romantic areas for like a couple to go eat. So just two top tables, and then a large table for like a group dining. So yeah, that's pretty much it, I think. I did put a host stand up here as well, and then there's a host stand on the main level, and then the kitchen is on the bottom level. I'm sorry, I said host stand, I meant server station. And excuse me, my cat is clawing at my door right now. So yeah, here I'm putting in the bar, and then I did not do too much decorating. I tried to keep it pretty simple. You could definitely go back and add in more stuff. I put a menu, a fold menu on every table in the main area, and then on the top level on the outside I did a set of flowers on the large table, and then small candles on the 2 smaller tables. So I didn't go too crazy. I tried to make sure to put some greenery up there. This kitchen, so basic, like literally nothing in there. I didn't bother decorating it because it doesn't matter. I did give the lot traits. I gave it the traits of romantic aura, natural lighting, and chef's kitchen. I figured that was appropriate considering people would be eating there, so that whoever does work or own the lot will be have better food options or better cooking skills, or however that works. So it's pretty much all of it. It was actually pretty quick. It only took me about an hour to do, which is incredibly fast for myself. So I'm just putting in the finishing touches, and there's not much else. Like I said, if you want to download it just for aesthetic purposes, you could totally put it in a fridge, but if not, it will still function perfectly fine. So yeah, here is the outside. I took them at night, so you kind of get a better lighting area. I thought it looked really cool. Definitely some fun. So let me know what you think in the comments. Please like this video and give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you are not. I try to put these videos out once every week or so. So let me know what you think, and thank you for watching, and keep it sassy.